Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Woo! I don't know if any of you caught that, but this is my post-fever game initial thoughts video, and yeah, I'll probably have to do another one, maybe with a deep dive, because boy, got a lot of thoughts after that one. So yeah, wow, let's dig in. So they look great. They look great for most of the game. They really did. And then they looked absolutely horrific for the fourth quarter. It was night and day. And what's interesting is it's kind of a microcosm about what a lot of us have been saying with this Indiana Fever team. Run, 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 and run some more. Absolutely have got to run the ball. But first, I want to give a shout out to Celeste Taylor. She led the Phoenix Mercury, who I believe only had 6 players available for this game after Griner went out. Griner went out relatively early with, I think, a hip injury, collided with one of her teammates. But Celeste Taylor comes in, just gets signed, hops onto the court. She's not going to know any of the offensive sets. And she led the Phoenix Mercury with 5 assists. So shout out to Celeste Taylor for that. Wow, Caitlin Clark, man, again, let her run, let her coach. Just Christy Sides and Kelsey Mitchell, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Just knock it off. Caitlin Clark had 7 assists in the first quarter alone. First rookie in WNBA history to record 400 points, 100 rebounds, and 150 assists in the same season. By the way, she now has 5 straight real double-doubles with points and assists, which is the second longest streak in WNBA history. Not rookie, just WNBA history. Courtney Vandersloot had 6 of them. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, first duo in Indiana Fever history to each record a 20-point double-double in the same game. Look, here's the thing. If you want to deny this at this point, you have a lot of other issues, and it's not about basketball for you. I don't know how else to say it. She is the best point guard in the league. Her vision and passing is unmatched in the WNBA, period. There is no rookie of the year race. There simply is not. And yes, she is a legitimate MVP candidate. That said, Christy Sides is fully capable of ruining absolutely everything positive about this Indiana Fever team and Caitlin Clark. So who knows where we go from here? But if you watch that game, you saw 81 points in 3 quarters by running, running, running. Absolutely nothing but running. 28, 27, 26. This team should have easily hit 100 points plus. 81 to 58 after 3 quarters. However, when we back up, not only running, 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 but of course they also did it with Caitlin Clark at the point. 7 assists in the first quarter. Through 3 quarters, she had 20 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks, 8 for 15 from the field. What happened in the fourth quarter? She took 1 shot. 1. Why? Because Christy Sides had the Fever take the foot off the gas. They went to a half-court game. The Mercury played a lot of zone. She also put Wheeler at point and put Caitlin Clark off the ball. And it was an absolute and total disaster with the half court offense against the zone and Wheeler at the point, and it was absolutely horrific. To the point of horrific, it was, oh my gosh. The Phoenix Mercury went on a 17-0 run that ultimately became a 29-4 run. This was actually a ball game. This game was in doubt with a couple minutes left. In doubt. That is crazy. And look, what's amazing, and this I think goes to Caitlin Clark's passing, because if you look at these numbers, when you think of who the Fever are in terms of their shooting, you'd be like, how were they winning this game? Katie Lou Samuelson from 3, 0 for 5. Melissa Smith, 1 for 3. Aaliyah Boston, 0 for 1. I thought she was 0 for 2, but 0 for 1. So right there, you're 1 for 9. Kelsey Mitchell, 3 of 10. I think she was 0 for 6, 0 for 7 at one point. Even Clark didn't shoot great from 3, 2 for 7, but all their field goal numbers look good from 2. 3 of 8, 6 of 13, 10 of 17, 11 of 19, 8 of 16. So they were making a huge percentage. When that's updated somewhere, I got to go find that, what their field goal percentage was just from 2. I'm not adding that up while I have you on the video, but they obviously shot incredibly well from 2. But again, that goes to running, right? They're getting easy buckets running the ball, lots of layups, lots of stuff inside, not because they're slowing it down and pounding it into the post, but because they're running and they're getting buckets in transition. And Caitlin Clark was going to the hoop. As you saw, I mean, that's probably the lowest percentage I've seen from her of 3-point shots to total shots, 7 out of 16, which sounds crazy, I know, but I believe for the season, she's something like 65% of her shots come from 3. So she was actually getting to the bucket a lot tonight. Kelsey Mitchell, if you glance at the stats, you think she had a good game, but again, I think she was 0 for 6 from her first 3. For those of you that didn't see it, and I'm going to try and find it, I mean, there was a point, and again, Caitlin Clark was on fire to start the game, and she was also racking up assists. And yet, at one point, Kelsey Mitchell gets the ball. She has Caitlin Clark wide open for a 3. She dribbles around all over the place and then chucks up a terrible brick of a 3-pointer on her own. So, look, yeah, 28 points. Sounds great. But again, most of those points came because of Caitlin Clark. And I'll show you one of them in a bit. Zero assists. How is that even possible for a guard to have 0 assists? That is ridiculous. Absolutely, completely, and totally ridiculous. That should not happen. Man, but look, they got the win, which is great, but that fourth quarter was an absolute disaster. And I know you can get momentum swings and this and that, but that was incredibly poor coaching. You took away everything they were doing well. You stopped it. You took Caitlin Clark off a point. By the way, she tied the Fever record for assists with 13 for like the 4th time this year, even though she had 7 in the first quarter. She had a few late where teammates missed wide open shots. But why? You had scored 81 points in 3 quarters. Why would you take her away from the point guard position? You compounded the problem. Not only did you go to a half court set with 0 answers against the zone, you should have easily been able to get Caitlin Clark wide open 3s against that zone. There's no excuse for that. You take her off the point and you go to a half court set. It's like you're trying to lose. I want to go through a few clips here though that I do have up, which I forget which one this is. Oh, this might be the one. Now, what did everything I said about Kelsey Mitchell? I have to be fair. This is a really well set pick here. So I wanted to share that. It's a really well set pick by Kelsey Mitchell that gets Caitlin Clark all the way to the bucket. She goes hard, boom, basket. That was really well done. I like that. What else? I want to go to. I thought I had a few of the. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is just an incredible pass to Kelsey Mitchell here, right? Again, there's the vision. You get down court, and Caitlin Clark's going to reward you, and you're going to get easy buckets. That's how she gets 28 points despite shooting 3 for 10 from 3. And I'm not knocking that. I mean, that's good for her for doing that when the 3 isn't there. And then just one more, just to show you again the variety of the type of passes she can hit. She can pass. She can do everything as a passer. Again, dribbling, dribbling, dribbling. Oh, look, in traffic. I mean, that's just it's Magic Johnson level stuff. I mean, you all might hate me saying that, but that is just really, really well done. But yeah, wow. So you saw in this one game all the good that the Indiana Fever can do when they run and they run and they run. And really, for me, it looked like the first 3 quarters of that game, Caitlin Clark has gotten comfortable enough in the WNBA while also her teammates being comfortable enough with her and recognizing what she can do and realizing that how much that benefits them, that it almost looked like the first 3 quarters of the game, it was Caitlin Clark's going to do what Caitlin Clark's going to do. Her teammates have gotten on board with it because they've seen the results, and they just completely ignore Christy Sides. Unfortunately, they can't prevent Christy Sides from putting in Erica Wheeler and making her the point guard. And I'm not even, going after Erica Wheeler for that. In fact, she only took one shot, and you know what? It was huge. It was absolutely huge. But also, look at this. Erica Wheeler was minus 16. And again, I'm not necessarily blaming Erica Wheeler because she was out there for the coaching decision of stop doing everything that we do well. Let's go with what we do poorly. We're not even going to have an offense against the zone. Just everyone spread out and hope something happens. And we're going to move Erica Wheeler to the point and put Caitlin Clark off the ball. So you're setting up the team for bad results, but you're also setting up Erica Wheeler for bad results, to be fair. And again, credit to her. In fact, at one point, Erica Wheeler had a wide open three that she passed up. So it wasn't like she was out there just, being a black hole with the ball was getting to her. She wasn't doing that. It was just everything was set up for the Fever to fail in the fourth quarter. Oh, by the way, also Nalissa Smith, since we're going there about that, she had a solid double double as well with 14 points and 10 rebounds. So you had three solid double doubles for the Indiana Fever tonight. 95. It's at 95. That's if this offense runs the way it should run, I expect that of them. Now, not always, obviously. And when you play the best team in the league, you're not going to get that. And the Phoenix is a good team, but they were absolutely shorthanded. So, you know, kudos to them for the way they battled back as well. I mean, they stayed in this game. Copper had, I think, some of the calls against poor Lexi Hull were absolutely ridiculous, but Copper also had a monster game. Monster game. 35 minutes, 11 to 25, 11 to 13 for the line, 36 points. The flip side of that, which bothers me though, I see, one rebound, one assist. Come on. Come on. Celeste Taylor came off the bench, played 24 minutes after just signing with the team and not playing in how long, and she led the team with 5 assists. And by the way, one more shout out to Celeste Taylor. She was +1 for this game in her 24 minutes. Not that she played 2 minutes of garbage time. 24 minutes. She grabbed 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. I could have sworn she had a block shot against Caitlin, but maybe I didn't see that right. Oh, I'm sorry, +1. I'm looking at her points, but she was +10. She was +10. She was out there for the comeback. That's incredible. Congrats. Shout out to Celeste Taylor. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. It didn't even hit me when I saw that earlier, but I'm going to leave it there. Wow. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to put on the thumbnail for this. I haven't figured that out yet. Wow. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I will talk to you later.